So it's late February here in East Tennessee, and we our weather here is just as one of my client term friends told me. She said the weather in East Tennessee is bipolar. And I couldn't agree with her more because just 2 days ago we had an inch or two of snow on the ground. Schools were called off. A lot of businesses were closed. My son's college was called off for 2 days. And then today, here we are. The sun is shining. It's going to be in the upper 40s. And on Tuesday, it's going to be in the 60s. So, yes, weather in East Tennessee is, as my friend describes it, totally bipolar. And some of you may be still feeling the effects of this late winter. You might even be shivering. But here in East Tennessee, as I've mentioned before, you need to be prepared for it all. Winter coats, light jackets, umbrellas, sunscreen, just all have it all ready. And depending on the day, you can determine what you need. But this is also a great time to be in East Tennessee. Stick around. So, whether you are planning on maybe visiting, or maybe you're planning on buying some land, or maybe you're planning on maybe getting a house, let me tell you why this is a prime time to look. I had a person reach out to me last Thursday, and he's actually already here. He moved to Knoxville in November, but he's renting. And so he's, now getting to know the area a little bit, and is now wanting to buy somewhere else. And I told him the same thing I'm going to tell you. This is a prime time to visit and to look for real estate. Number one, if you're planning on visiting, a lot of the heavily populated areas, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Maryville, um, certain parts of, Sweetwater, they are not gonna be as busy this time of year, and normally they're quite touristy, and so there's, like, lots of traffic, you have to wait in long lines to go to a restaurant. This time of year, not so much. I went to a little boutique, the other day, and I was talking with a shop owner, and she said, Melody, February is my slowest month." And she says, "So that's when I usually maybe I'll do some maintenance on the building or some remodeling or something. So I am telling you now, if you're going to be visiting, this is a great time to do it. If you are looking to buy some land or a property, this is also a great time to do it. As I told the gentleman who contacted me Thursday, by looking now, you are beating the spring rush, okay? Once spring occurs, and it's warm and sunny and life is all good, everybody and their brother and sister want to come here, and a lot of times they want to buy. With looking at this time in late February, even at land, I mean, this is the time that, the leaves are off of the trees. You're going to get to see the slopes of the land. You're going to get to see, is there a true water view? Is there a mountain view? Because once that greenery comes in and you go and tour that land, you're going to think, oh, it doesn't have a view at all because you can't see it. It's completely covered. Whereas if you come here in late February, you can see much better. I always tell my clients and my customers, hey, if you're looking for land, winter, especially late winter, is the best time to do it. You can see the slopes much better. And that also goes for buying a home. Um, because you don't have as much competition right now. Many people, especially if they've got young children, they're not going to want to move until school is out. Schools here usually go to around the end of May. And so there's going to be a lot less competition. Now, the positive part is yes, you are not going to have that competition. However, we're just now starting to see more inventory to come up on the market. So hopefully we would have something that would fit what you're looking for. But this is a great time to be looking for house for visiting East Tennessee. Um, especially if you're even into hiking, this is a great time before it gets super busy. So I've been working here in my home office today, and I was even thinking about, this time of year is the time to really think about what makes some of our homes here in East Tennessee so special. And, everybody always thinks about the Smokies, the cabins, but we do have some lovely features in a lot of our homes here as well, such as fireplaces, you know, having that cup of coffee or that hot chocolate by the fireplace in the mornings, or even late at night is always a good thing to sit in front of the fire and just enjoy the slowness of the culture here. I recently closed on a home, and my clients were former New Yorkers, and they were just amazed about how we have such a slower pace of life here. And she's like, that has taken us a little bit of time to get used to because we're used to all the time. You're multitasking, amen. Thanks. But yes, here in East Tennessee, we do things slower. Some people say we walk slower, we talk slower. A lot of times, it is just a slower pace. And so, having that fireplace, having that cup of coffee, that hot chocolate, and just before you start your day or that quiet time before you go to bed, that is definitely a key feature. Also, we have a lot of homes with giant windows or sliding glass doors, which makes it easier to see your yard. And this time of year, we also have a lot of critters who are getting ready for spring. And so a lot of times you'll see those running across your backyard. You could see deer, you could see possums, raccoons. We even saw some rabbits in our yard last night, which is a little early for February. And so, with these big windows, with these sliding glass doors, a lot of times it will enable you to see the wildlife. Even if you live in the close to the city, sometimes you will still experience seeing those in just, sitting in your living room. Hopefully, you'll get to come visit before winter's end. And if you are looking to buy or sell here in East Tennessee, I would be more than honored to help you. Please reach out and my contact information below because we want to find you the home that you need before summer so you can get all settled in, enjoy the spring time here. Or if you're looking to sell, maybe you're looking to downsize or maybe upsize. If I can help you with that, I would be so honored. And until next time.